We talked about potential for this being a trap game, just given coming off the 3 straight losses and the uniqueness of this environment. How do you think the guys handled that with the start and then also sustaining the lead throughout?
Yeah, it was a great start. It was exactly what we needed, and we talked about the importance of that, jumping out to an early double-digit lead. I think it was 11-0. Didn't love how they got on the board. It was an answer back after a made free throw. That's how they got on the board, made a little run, but our guys continue to execute. We've really worked this last week on getting the ball moving, and I thought we got the ball in the right guys' hands. Derek and Sam did a terrific job not only scoring it on the block, but also playmaking on the block. Jawan really cut well, and that's been a big point of emphasis to get him dive into the basket. Emmanuel had a couple as well, and when you can get those, it's just so big for confidence. CJ knocked down a couple for us early. Casey, I think both those guys hit 2 in the first half. Very important. We didn't shoot it well in the second half. I didn't love how we came out of the gate in the second, but held on enough, kind of kept that 10-point lead. I don't know if it ever got under double digits, maybe one time, but we just kept them at arm's length. Would have liked to see us come out of the gate in the second half and build on that lead. We turned it over in the first possession. That can't happen. So, overall pleased. I was very worried about this game. Number one, because of how good they are. They're talented. They shoot it. I thought we defended the 3 well. And, number 11 got it going, hit a couple contested ones. But overall, I thought that we were on point getting out to the shooters and did a great job with our rotations.
Days. How'd you like the response from the group after K-State?
Yeah, it was good. We had our longest film session of the year after that K-State game and just talked about how unacceptable it was to come out the way we did and struggled from an effort standpoint. That hasn't been this team. This team all year long has bought into going out and winning the hustle board and getting on the floor and, out rebounding teams. So, we had a good long look at that on both ends, defensively and offensively. We were every bit as bad, maybe worse. So, just talked about playing with force. And, again, we got the ball to the right guy. I thought for the most part, too many turnovers, 13 turnovers. But, again, we made enough plays there to hold them at arm's length. But, this is a good win for us, especially you see this all the time. I think a couple high majors lost games today, and it just couldn't happen. We had to get a win, get our guys feeling good about it, get them home for a couple days, get some well-deserved rest and time with their families, and be ready to come back on Christmas night for a good workout.
Think about the offensive balance, 5 guys in double figures.
Yeah, that ideally is what needs to happen with our group, and I thought we played unselfishly for the most part, and we had a couple turnovers in transition where I thought we tried to attack in small gaps and attack in a crowd. But when we made simple plays, we got good looks. We didn't obviously shoot the ball great, but I thought we had good efficiency inside the arc.
Update on Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze stepped on somebody's foot and turned his ankle. I think that's what he said.
A long-term deal at all? Do you know that?
I don't know. He'll be reevaluated. But I thought Blaze gave us good minutes there early in that game. So we're going to need that body. I thought Wilhelm gave us good minutes again. Jamarcus, that first 3 hit every part of the rim. Could have been a completely different game for him. But, yeah, it's important now, going into conference play. We're going to need everybody on board. And, I feel good about our group.
I know the turnovers are part of it, but they're late. The struggle is shooting the ball. How much of a concern is that?
Well, the numbers obviously aren't lying right now. So we need to step up and knock them down in the games. And, our guys work at it. They get in the gym. They put in a lot of extra time. And, it was good to see Casey and CJ knock down a couple for us. Casey hit some really timely ones, hit a big one there in the second half. I think it was the only make that we had. Griesel stepped up and knocked one down. That was big. But, yeah, we're going to have to shoot the ball well. And if not, even though we weren't making them in the second half, I thought we did a good job not settling. First half, I thought we settled a little bit. Only took 8 threes and got the ball where we needed to get it in the second half.
Sam said that you might be having some guys over at your house on Christmas. Is there anything you can share?
Sam Griesel?
Yes.
He invited him to my house? No, the guys that are staying around, and there's a handful that are going to stick around. So we'll have a couple nights where I think one night Sam and his family will host, and then we'll host the guys on Christmas. So yeah, we'll hopefully provide a family type atmosphere for the guys that aren't able to make it home.